Or do we have a technical situation?
Not sure what's going on. Did somebody foul out? The referee's at the table right now.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out what's going on here. He's standing at the line as if it was a technical foul.
Technical foul on Xavier Joyner.
Oh.
It's a bench foul.
They call a foul, a tech on Xavier.
You see Xavier's over there trying to plead his case to the referee over there, but you know, these referees are judge, jury, and executioner. What they say goes.
And Bosles makes them both.
And let's see if that is a spark for Germantown or a spark for Rockville.
Robbie Bosles, he was probably thinking the same thing you and I were, which was that Bosles walked when he went across the lane.
Well, you know, sometimes the referees see it, and sometimes they're looking at the hand contact in the upper body. Oh, if they saw that first, they're going to call that.
There was an awful lot of activity across the lane there, and he misses one, but he does make 3 of his 4 opportunities. 67-54. Germantown's lead's been cut into just a little bit here by Rockville with 6:15 to go in the ball game. There's Carl Scott. And Bosles. And there's a timeout called by Germantown. So a timeout on the floor with 6:09 to go. Germantown holding on to a 67-54 lead. And they've had a great second half, Joe.
They have, and it seems of late, in the last minute or so, that Rockville's extended their defense. They've actually upped their defensive pressure, and it's actually affecting Germantown's play right now. They called that timeout right now. I think Coach Joyner right now is trying to get those guys calmed down and to make good basketball plays, solid, crisp passes, and movement into space where they can make those passes, get the ball moving, and get to the basket.
Which is what they were doing in the early part of this half. They've gotten away from it just a little bit. And I think you're right. I think the defensive pressure by Rockville has been the difference here in the last couple of minutes.
I think sometimes when you have a team that likes to press, they don't like being pressed. And so it seems to be what's happening right now. Germantown, which is used to guarding people at least three-quarter court, they're being pressed right now. They're being asked to be sped up. Rockville's trying to speed Germantown up, and Germantown is now trying to slow down the game, which is exactly opposite of the goals that they had for each one of them at the beginning of the game. So Germantown practiced being fast, now they're trying to be slow. Rockville practiced being slow, now they're trying to be fast. Everything's thrown out the window now.
And Germantown has the ball, be taking it out under their own basket.
And somebody from Rockville tried to be a field goal kicker right there, kick the ball. So they
right.
kick the ball out of bounds
Wade
again.
inbounds it to Rickman, wide open.
Defensive breakdown on Rockville, and they really, really did not need that.
Boy, that hurts Rockville's chances there big time. Brown with the ball. From Terrell to Brown. Brown drives into the tall timber, and that's going to be a foul on Carlson.
Yeah. Carlson, one of those guys who tries to protect the rim, and no easy layups. You see in this replay right here, somebody just got lost in the sauce right there, left their man, who leaves a 6'8" guy right under the basket. What do you think's going to happen with that one, huh?
Boy, flush. Brown misses the foul shot. This is the point in the game where Rockville cannot afford to be missing their free throws.
Nope, not at all. And Antoine Brown's 0 for 3 from the free throw line, now 0 for 4.
Wow, wearing the collar. Bats with the rebound. Brown tries to put it up. Bosles, he gets one to go, and that was a tough putback.
Yeah, after 2 straight block shots by Germantown right there. Rockville's finally getting one to fall.
Sims, alley-oop shot there.
Again, that's one of those things where maybe that works, maybe it doesn't, but it's too high of a difficulty type of shot to rely on. And we were trying to protect the lead like they are right now. They probably would have been better served if they would have pulled that one back out and ran a little bit more clock.
Bosles drove and was fouled by Rickman there. Bosles has had a good night at the line. And he makes his first.
I guess we now know who's a jinx. You say something about their free throw shooting and they make it. I say something and they miss it. So Steve Hobson hopes that you're the one talking when they're taking the free throw shots.
And he makes his second. Got a nice smooth stroke there at the line. Oh, there's a steal by Fleming. Oh, boy, that would have been a big one. That would have cut the lead under 10.
You've got to finish.
And on the other end, you get an easy bucket there for Rickman. That was a big turn of events there in the ball game.
It's a 4-point swing when you actually get the
bats from a nice feed by Bosles.
You get the defensive play you need in the backcourt, and then you miss the layup. You've got to be able to do both ends of that.
30-second timeout on the floor. 71-60. Germantown holding on to an 11-point lead. They have led the entire second half after trailing the entire first half. So it's really, this game is a tale of two cities, you could almost say.
You could say that because the entire first half, or except for the last 2 seconds or so of the first half, Rockville was in control of this game. As it got to the end of the first half, Germantown came back and took the lead. Coming out of the locker room, Germantown really jumped on Rockville, and they have taken control of this game. As you see right now, 11-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Germantown is taking control, taking the home court advantage away from Rockville, and right now they're trying to hold on and put this game away, but Rockville is not going down without a fight.
No, they are absolutely not. And it looked like at about the 10-minute mark that Rockville might go down without a fight, but they have re-energized themselves. I don't know whether it's what Steve is talking to him about during these timeouts. I have a feeling that has a lot to do with it. It's also the pride that these kids have.
And it looks like Dexter Batts with this play that we're about to see right here. He gives a little hip check in the backcourt, and it looks like Dexter Batts is fouled out.
Our statistician just showed me a big stat, and this is part of the story here in the second half. Germantown 23 from 29 from the free throw line. Rockville 11 from 21.
And
that's a big difference.
Yeah, and Rockville can't even say that it's some kind of discrepancy by the referees. They're relatively equitable in number of foul shots. It's just that Germantown's hitting theirs and Rockville isn't hitting anything.
Difference of, this will be 13, a difference of 12. If he had made that, it would have been 13. A difference of 12 in the free throw shooting, and the game difference is 11 points. There's your story, or a good part of your story right there. Not the whole story, certainly.
I'd say so, but that's a big part of it. I mean, you don't expect any team to make all their foul shots, but you want to be able to make at least 75%.
Yeah, you do. Rockville on the attack. There's Fleming. Goes up with it. No good. Bosles tips it in. He's had a nice second half, Bobby Bosles.
Bobby Bosles has had a lot of energy in the second half, scored a lot of points, played good defense too.
He's really been the offensive star of the half for Rockville. There's a tie-up.
Good defense.
And possession arrow goes to Rockville.
Good defense by Rockville. They tie up the ball handler. I think Brandon Sims really needs to, when he's surrounded by 3 Rockville players, there's got to be somebody open.
This is a crucial possession here for Rockville. They're down by 10. We still have plenty of time to go in the ball game. 4:20 to go. Get a 2 or a 3-point play here, and all of a sudden, Germantown may start feeling some pressure. There's Kamal Terrell. Wasn't really set for that shot.
No, again, for whatever reason, the footing Jim hasn't been so good. When he made the jump stop, catch the ball, he kind of slid a little bit, which threw off his shot.